Alright. Back to Grand Order. Hope you didn't miss me. Alright. I was only gone a few minutes. Few short. But in that time, everything can change. Alright. Feels like Grand Order's being a little quiet today. That's because the volume's down. Alright. As I thought, we are pretty close to capping on AP. Which means it is precisely the right time to start playing. Alright. So we're just waiting, killing time for 8 PM Pacific, which is a couple hours off now. What's it? Time is it PST? It's 6:10. We got about an hour 50. So 11 o'clock Eastern, as to be expected, will be the wonderful time we get our copy of Nero. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna start by firing up some more freaking fangs, because holy shit, we need more. We'll start with some fangs, and then we'll move on to some interludes, I think. Kind of enjoying clearing out the interludes here and there. Even if half of them are only St. Quartz interludes, some of them are still kind of entertaining. Learn a bit more about the characters. Which is, of course, half the reason we're playing this game, right? Maybe more, depending on who you are. I'm here for the characters. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, I just restarted it. It makes it easier to split it up if I'm doing any recording. Or in the event, I think anyone would want to watch a VOD. It's like, then I know what I was doing yesterday. Besides, I know some people, every time you... Yeah. I thought you were going off to bed. Apparently, Akai's staying up even later. Yeah, I gotta spend my AP, and we got like, it's like only an hour 50 for me until I get near. I may as well stay up that late because it'll only be like 11 PM my time. I wasn't streaming Tales of something. So he probably means you. I'm trying to stick to just a couple games at a time. It's easy to get sidetracked. Like, it's like I have a lot of games I want to play after I finish Unlimited Blueworks, not including doing Heaven's Feel. It's like, you gotta stay focused, or you end up just dropping or never finishing games. Unlimited Game Works. There are an infinite number of games. There are more games coming out than like anyone could ever reasonably play. I'm not complaining, because it always means there's something interesting to play. But it also means you always miss something, right? Code Vein. I still haven't played that. Not that it doesn't look good, I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Nier Automata? I've played like 3/4 of the first playthrough of Nier Automata. It's pretty good. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing through more. I just got distracted, like I said, with other games, and haven't gotten back around to playing it. I lost a bit of my enthusiasm with Nier, because if you play on ultra hard, you can't save until you beat the first level, and everything in the game one-shots you. So I get kind of irritated, and then if you swap it down to anything else from ultra hard, it's like every enemy takes 6 hits to kill you. So the game's so easy. If you've gone through the first hour 10 times because everything one-shots you, everything is comparably crazy easy once you realize the bosses aren't one-shotting you. Which is one of those things where the game is slightly too hard on ultra hard to be comfortable to just play blindly, but anything else is crazy easy, relatively speaking. I was expecting, instead of getting literally one shot from full health with a defensive potion up, I was expecting to lose half or 2/3 of my health, and it was just oh, I can take 6 hits to the face and not even care, because I'll just potion after taking all 6 hits. The only reason I'm potioning so much in Yakuza 0 is because I don't think the combat mechanics are too amazing. It's kind of it's decent, but you kind of just want to keep going with the story rather than achieve anything beyond the simple mastery of their system, because it's your combos are punch punch. You're light light heavy, light 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 heavy, light 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 heavy. And a lot of times you just get stuck in animations and shit instead of get caught out like that. There's some attacks you can't avoid. But Nier, you could definitely get really good at Nier. You can block everything in Nier. You could play an almost perfect game of that pretty easily. All the bosses are definitely made. All the bosses and enemies are definitely made to the point where you could survive the encounter without taking any damage. Yeah, Nier is pretty long, especially if you're planning on doing all the playthroughs you're supposed to do, because you're supposed to do at least 2-3 playthroughs. It's one of those games where you're not supposed to just play the first playthrough. So if you want to get the full experience, that's a long ass game. But yeah, it's typical, but it does make the game much longer than it would appear at first glance. If you check out how long a actual run through the game takes, you're if someone's doing it quickly, it's 20-30 hours. That's not too bad. And then you're okay, I have to do this 5 times to get the full story. That's a long ass game. It's also open world, so it's probably closer to 40 hours for your first playthrough, especially. I imagine it would be less in your additional playthroughs, because you'd be used to everything and you'd know what was good and what wasn't. But your first playthrough is gonna be forever. Yeah. I don't find that most games are 6 to 12 hours long. Depends on if you're skipping cinematics, I guess. Some games cinematics take a ton of time. And some games, like Metal Gear Solid 4, are like half cinematic, half game. Yeah, it really depends on the game type. Grand Order is like half is like really long, but you could cut the time in like down to 20% of a run through. You skip all the dialogue. Yeah, open world games are definitely really long. Yeah, it depends on how much content you have to actually like force people to experience, right? It's like for a shooter, they gotta keep the entertainment levels up really high. So they're like constantly making new set pieces, whereas with open world games, you can do some really simple content. Where it's like, go climb this tree. You're like, spend 20 minutes climbing radio towers that they copy pasted around the world or something like that. You know, they make the whole city in Assassin's Creed, and then there's like 30 missions where there's like 30 little objectives where it's like, just climb this tower. Which adds a ton of time to the gameplay. Or like random side quests and stuff that take like 5 minutes to program. Oh, I actually want to use this. Wonder if I could do better. Yeah, it depends on the game for sure. There's also like lots of indie games that are story oriented and have like very, very short playtimes. Like I probably wouldn't expect like a simple indie platformer to be like 40 plus hours long. That would be really weird. See. Yeah, it depends on what game. Right. It depends on what game. Some people will play. Like, some of them got really popular for basically no reason. Like, Among Us is basically an indie game. And it's mega popular. Yeah, if they rely on multiplayer, a lot of them suffer really quickly. Good number of story-based indie games. What do I actually have? I don't even know. Supergiant doesn't count as indie anymore, right? They're relatively popular. I was gonna say, like, the guys who made Transistor are freaking amazing. I'm trying to remember. Can I not? I wish I could search games by company. Steam. Like, Supergiant did Hades, Bastion, Transistor. And those are all really good. But I think Supergiant's less indie and more like B-Studio. They're pretty well known. Right, actually, I don't actually know how many actual indie games I've played. The guys who make Path of Exile definitely doesn't count as indie anymore. That's mega popular. It used to be indie when it wasn't huge. The guys who made Magica. Magica was a fun game. I'm just looking at my Steam library right now going, what was actually indie that I have in my library right now? Tooth and Tail, that was fun. Who the heck made Tooth and Tail? Yeah, maybe not the most indie either. What are you trying to claim? No, you can't claim yet. It's about an hour and 35 minutes out. I assume he's talking about the SR ticket. Should be like an hour out, right? Cause it's ticket exchange period is today at 8 p.m. Eastern, or 8 p.m. Pacific time. I think it's like 6:25 Pacific. That's why I said. That's why I said if you don't want to stay up crazy late, you may as well go to bed and get it in the morning. I'm actually gonna do interlude. I can either do interludes or farm materials and swap to JP while I'm waiting. I'm not quite sure what I want to do because interludes are on like half off right now. I may as well do some of them. Actually, since I can, I should go to my Spirit Origin list. What do you have for interludes that I might not have? Because you can check what people have down here, right? Bond 4 Nidocris, we probably want that. How close is she to Bond 4? Oh. Yeah, I should be doing all of them. I think I'll just do that. I just need to figure out who in my interludes I don't have unlocked because I got a bunch of new servants. I think there's also a Cersei interlude, right? I haven't even put her on my team. Okay, it's just Saint Courts, but we should do it anyway. We did Mulahs already. I assume Anastasia doesn't have one. Nidocris, hers would be available. Yeah, I just haven't stuck anyone on because I've been mostly doing events. I really should start putting... I'm going to put Nidocris and Thursday in my back line for the interlude quests. Even though interludes don't give a shit ton of XP. I've mostly not done the interludes because they aren't for servants I use, and because I'm like farming mats instead most of the time. And I just like wait for the I wait for like these half AP campaigns, and then I do that because it's more efficient. Did I? I guess it depends on the quest, right? Who's someone will actually use? Probably. I mean, Caesar has an NP interlude, and I think that's it. In terms of like useful interludes, he probably has an NP interlude. After this, either that or a rank up, which we might have already done. All right. Bring a Saver, Caster, and Archer. Sure. We'll just bring Bond Points McGee or something. All right. This is sort of our farming fight. Fuck it. This is our farming party, so I'm just gonna leave them around because we need to farm Fangs anyway. Caster shooting almost certainly doesn't need to be in this party, so who are we getting in this party that needs Bond? We said 2 casters. Nidocris. Yeah. Yeah, the new tea time, it's nice. I put one up on my own waiver as well. Alright, even though she's... I should really put her to 8 so she can instantly wave clear. That would make a lot of sense. I will do that. Oh yeah? Not... You already have too much Bond? Level 100 your tea time? Does tea time act as a... Does the other one... Oh, you're thinking about putting this to 100? Why? It just gives health. Or are you talking about the other tea time? The lunchtime or whatever. Alright, caster. Someone. We want to Saber. Oh, he probably has an interlude too. Actually, this is probably not a difficult quest, so let's just take people who we need to bond up. You made your lunchtime 100? Does lunchtime give attack stats? Because it's like tea time doesn't, so it seems really weird to level it up at all. Okay, I'm actually just gonna put people who need bond points in this roster instead of the best possible people. Who probably doesn't have bond? I don't know what you have. You're 5, you're fine. Uma probably doesn't, but we won't get to him for a while. Jerker probably doesn't, but she also doesn't have an interlude for sure because she's brand fucking new. That makes more sense. You're Bond. Bond 5. We already got you. Penth is definitely Bond 5. You're already Bond 5 because it was for the event. That makes sense. Who am I missing? Fuma? Okay, we could probably give Fuma. His interlude's actually useful. She needs it. I have a bunch of 4 stars. She definitely doesn't actually care if she has any Bond. I think... Do we have any archers? Okay, there's no way she's not 5, right? Holy shit, she's not. Okay. We're putting her to 5. And... That'll be our archers. Single target archers for days. Alright. We got caster suit. Emiya's definitely already Bond 5. Let's stick. I use you for farming, so you're probably Bond 5? Yeah. Ryoma's probably... Oh. Probably used him during the event then. Martha? Level 131 and not even one 10-10-10 servant? He must be farming events, but I don't know what for. I mean, there are some servants it's not worth 10-10-10ing, but if you're like that far in the game, I'd kind of expect you to have at least one servant there. Nito Chris isn't maxed out, so we actually need to give her something. Kinda like to give her arts, whatever. Oh. We're actually gonna overcap. Alright, well in that case... Can I give you... She actually needs a tiny bit because I don't want to go back and give her something. Oh no, 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 no. We wanted that. What happened? Jeweled Sword of Zelrich is a great item. And I think it's 4-star? The oh, there's better than this. We can use the is the Gordolf CE. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I don't think I care what she has equipped, so it's only a 3-star. None of the 3-star CEs grant bond or anything, so we're gonna go with it. Ew, ew, that's gross. Please. Don't torture me so. Not separating your event in normal support lists is like heresy at this point. It's just painful to see. Means they probably don't update their support lists at all. I mean, if they've been like inactive for like a week or more, and they're not already on your friends list, I probably wouldn't add them. What does this town lack? Happiness. All towns lack happiness. So definitely I mean, the event, there's no event going on right now, so it's not so bad. I think my event support list might actually have a couple open slots right now, because I just ate a couple of the CEs and MLB'd them. I mean, there's no event going on right now, so it's not unbelievable. Like what I did after the event was I just MLB'd all my stuff. We don't have another event coming up for a bit, so it's not... The lack of CEs doesn't concern me too much. Because what I'd do after the event is... Oh, that's weird. Okay, I was going to say, if he only has like 1 or 2 up that are MLB and the rest are empty, he probably just MLB'd after the event ended and didn't update the support list. Event started, put some CEs on, never touched it. Yeah, that's not amazing for someone you're looking for CEs from in an event. Yeah. I can understand not doing it like the minute you get an event CE and it being like a couple days before you update it, because I've done that a couple times, but we're well after the event. Should have at least one of them in there. Or be ready for the next event. Hans is a good 10-10-10 serpent. Is he also grailed? Good call there. Grailed Hans, that's nice to see. An improv, you said. Of course. We're putting on a play? This must be set in Orleans, maybe? We have Shakespeare. Or it might be Septim, my bad. I mean, 10-10-10 Merlin isn't a bad call. You kind of need a 10-10-10 Merlin to even put him up on your support list. So he actually does have some 10-10-10s. Is this the inactive guy? I mean, like, if they're inactive, they're not going to do anything for you or you for them, right? Because, like, once people haven't been online for, like, a couple days, like, they just stop showing up in your support list. If he had, like, a completely jacked account that was, like, 10-10-10 all over the place, and not logging on for days that weren't events, I could maybe see giving him a pass on, like, time and activity. Because, like, if you have nothing else to farm, I guess he's still playing though. That's exactly what we need, Shakespeare. The Mash doesn't need a weapon. Mash has a sword, and she literally never uses it. One person who's offline outside of events. That's fair. You've been playing long enough that I can understand. You've been playing long enough. I can understand having high standards for your friends list. No, we need drama, Shakespeare. That's why Shakespeare isn't participating. He likes watching fights. He was offline for 3 days and was 1 level ahead. He was using apples for XP when the level cap raised. At least you can't be mad at him for, like, not applying himself when it matters. This is a weird card draw. I don't actually know what to pick for these. Alright. Using... Ah yes, not forgetting your first. Makes sense. God damn it, don't crit things to death. I wanted the arts crits. It didn't happen. Okay, I need our crits, please. Oh, actually, while we're doing this, I'm assuming she kills like 2 of these with instant death. I probably shouldn't have shot this guy though. I should have actually leveled up the instant death chance, because these guys are alive, so they aren't actually like super dead. This may not instant death any of them. Yeah, we killed one. I think the other one's live, yeah. I knew that was a dumb idea. I don't know. I don't even have a good excuse for that one. Alright. Grailed Summerjalter. Summerjalter is cool. And they may not have another berserker. She's also like not like she's 4-star and she has like that 3-time evade. I don't think she's that bad. Alright. 4/10 waiver. The only acceptable time to not have a maxed waiver is if the waiver is brand new or you are. Yeah. That would make sense. I'm also thinking I might... Okay, we got it. I'm glad I did that. I was fairly certain Ultra would whiff on killing that guy. Yeah, where are you putting all your gems and whatever? Like, if you've been playing since summer, you probably, and consistently, you probably have a good number of gems from Guildfest. Because Guildfest was open to basically everyone, right? Like, I don't know. I had a while. It took me a while to get to 10, 10, 10. I know I was like almost level 100 when I got my first one. I'm still not sure why I haven't put her. Oh yeah, she requires fangs. That's why I'm not putting her anywhere. I actually need to finish off a few servants. I just have the right. Yeah, took me a while. Past like 100, it seems real. But I mean, I had a good target for my first 10, 10, 10 too, right? Like, oh, that guy does too. I had my first servant I put to 10, 10, 10 was waiver. Like, I was just like, got this waiver. I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm putting him up with it. Make him 10, 10, 10. I think I put him to like 6, 6, 6. I put him to like 6, 6, 10, I think, and then I put him on my support list. I've seen a few people, but again, you were probably... I've seen a few people, but now it's less uncommon to have 10, 10, 10 support lists. That sounds like a lot of events. I was gonna say grinding, but I think London is like the second, or is London like the second or third patch of content, so that's like half a year in or more. I feel like I'm still running the same random list. Let's go. All these people need bond. I probably don't have a CE that costs so little. These are all gold servants, irritatingly enough. Yeah. Fair enough. You gotta wait for events to get materials. Now that's the suffering. People only know that now when they haven't finished the story. Thanks for the compliment, Shakespeare. swear, I didn't like Shakespeare for like the first half of Apocrypha. Now I think he's quite the amusing character. I don't know what changed. He didn't change at all. He was completely useless the whole series. But I still kind of like his personality. I guess he grew on me. Because he definitely didn't change. He had like 0 character development. That's impressive. I suppose there's less materials the further back in the earlier in the game you go, the less materials there are that you need to get, and the more common it is to get them in events, right? Like every expansion, every new patch adds like 3 or 4 new materials for a servant, which means that the pool of materials you get in an event is further and further diluted, right? Like we get bullets when I don't need bullets because the only servant I have that needs bullets is Anastasia. I guess the event rate also increased. That's true. Yeah. No, I'm saying, yeah. You had none of those nodes. That's true. So it took a while, but for like now since like the Lost Belts started coming out, every Lost Belt gives you new materials that dilute the event materials drop pools because they don't increase the number of materials events drop, or at least not that I've seen. I haven't been around that long. But I do notice when it's like, oh, bullets, and I'm like, bullets, a new material. Instead of bullets, we could have had like feathers or something. Yeah, events are where you get all your materials anyway. It's pretty important to get them. Like I literally have like 100 bullets, 100 ice, and like 100 of that aura steel, and I don't have any servants for them, because they have to be Lost Belt servants. Wait. Next time, what's going on, Shakespeare? Okay, a girl and her master rise up to save the town. The girl is a steel knight with a fragile heart. The master is a vulnerable human with a steel heart. Yeah. Yeah. I leave lots of people hanging on friend requests. I've left a few people hanging on friends requests to see if they actually level up their servants or their servant skills. A lot of the people on my friends list I just haven't finished accepting because at the time I think I was capped or almost capped, and I'm like, if I need more people I can just add them. I just leave a bunch of people hanging. Okay. The treacherous path, denying even one bomb for the wounded bodies. Shakespeare, you're such a fucking drama queen. Keep at it. No regret, no despair, no resignation. Even if what they fight against is the great existence constituting the framework of the universe, you two shall march onward. Yeah, what's the question, Rash? Are you summoning these enemies for this play? Like, we're trying to save the town. Are you summoning these enemies? Look, a fight! A fight! Oh, Shakespeare. Always the cause of drama. I should actually level up. I have leveled up Shakespeare. I should actually use him more, though, because he does have a solid attack buff, right? Cool, let's see where this goes. I need to level up Egyptian Magecraft, so this is actually reliable. Is it this one that gives stars? No, we'll do the passive star gen for next turn. Oh, that was almost completely wrong. We didn't get any archer cards, so I'm just doing this. Yay, RNG. This time it works out in our favor. Forgot how much I like to need her, Chris. It's been a while since I used her. Like, oh yeah, I'll just pull the trigger on this. Who cares if it deals damage? We'll kill them anyway. It feels really good to do that. Oh, we should have used his other ability for more stars. That was a mistake. Finally don't kill Archeria? I'd really appreciate it if they didn't kill her. Having to use my... oh. I don't have that much confidence he'll kill it. He'll kill the second one with one hit. I know he'll kill this one with NP. Adentaito overload. 71%. Oh my god. Lancelot, you are an absolute beast. We can safely use this. Forget people. You mean kick them off your friends list, or do you mean just forget who they are and be like, who's this guy again? Okay, we get it, you hate her. I guess I'll just bubble her, why not? This is self-guts, right? Who knows what the other ability is? Pity we aren't getting... Pity we don't have Star Absorb for all true. Or more stars, but hey. We'll get a good chunk of NP from this, in the event he's not dead. Gods, I love using Archeria so much. Wait, more bond points. She's such a fun servant. All the servants that are just like, I use my NP, now I'm at like my NP again, or almost there. They're all really fun. Just because it feels good to have like a self-sufficient servant on the front line who can just do their own thing. Yeah. So my friends list would probably make you cringe super hard. I think we've been over that before. My friends list is like, I think I only kick people if they haven't been on in like a month. Or I know them in real life. There's like one person who I know in real life who I haven't kicked them off yet. They get an exception. Rider. Level 50 Rider not impressing me, so we're gonna... I assume we're fighting Shakespeare here. That's the way this quest is shaking up. Alright. Doing interludes. We're almost there. Another hour or so, we get our ticket. Gonna be good. Come to the plot. Of course. Use the townspeople to turn the regime. Alright, we're just pulling shit out of our ass now, aren't we, Shakespeare? It's kind of entertaining. But I feel like a lot of his actual plays have more coherency to them than the stories he tells in Fate. What are we fighting? We're gonna we are such the stuff his dreams are made. Yeah, just quote Shakespeare at him. He'll love it. Stroke his ego. Alright. Kind of wish that Shakespeare was a little bit more together, maybe? Kind of weird. I actually like reading Shakespeare, so whenever I see this silly version of him, I'm kind of like torn on how much I want to like him, because he seems like a completely different person than the person who wrote such serious tragedies and driving stories. Because like, if you can get over how awkwardly written those are because they're like super old, a lot of Shakespeare stuff is pretty good. Like, I know a lot of people in high school who really struggled to read Shakespeare at all, but if you can understand what he's saying, I think he's pretty good. Meter Chris? Arts combo with Arts crumble with you? Alright, sounds good. Since we're just doing easy quests where we're farming Bond, may as well just take off-class people. Oh no, that's actually okay. Never read any Shakespeare stuff? That's too bad. There's a lot that's genuinely good about the stuff he writes. It's not an isekai. Just trying to tickle my funny bone, are you? Yeah, who would watch his? Who would read his stuff? It's not isekai. I'm only here for like Overlord and Sword Art Online. Actually, I don't actually like Sword Art Online that much. Oh, damage taken plus. That's actually a unique effect. Hey, I mean, like, I'm okay with liking isekai trash. I know it's trash, and it's interesting. How do you exchange the ticket? You can't do it for another hour and 1 minute. It's gonna open up in the event shop. So like you would for the Oniland event that's ended, you can either go there or you can go to the regular shop from the menu, the Da Vinci one, and go to event exchange. If you haven't done one of the free servant giveaways before, they always offset the ticket acquisition with the ability to spend it. It's actually kind of annoying. They'll like announce it, you'll get the ticket, you'll be like, I'm ready to rock. And then of course you got like another 3 or 4 days before you can actually get the servant. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, man. You see lots of people on the internet asking that. You go on Reddit, there's like people asking. You go on any forum, you'll see people asking that question. It's not an uncommon occurrence. Because it doesn't. You assume that when you get the item for the like when you get the ticket, you can spend it, and then you can't. It's so weird. You're like, it's like my second time doing this, and it threw me off. It still threw me off. The town was an illusion. You forgot Shakespeare was only talented in doing really weird illusions. Yeah, it was fun being a hero to the village. Thanks, Shakespeare. Yeah, is this still a dream? Played in like a month. Oh, you missed out on shooting Caster? Too bad. I guess you'll get her next year. Oh, it's next year. Asterios? Who do I want to do next? Asterios? I'm thinking Asterios. I like the Minotaur and Uriel. That's a cute pair. And you're bad. I'm curious how bad the people on my friends list are for actually showing up online. Sorted by login date. Alright. Alright, the first guy I added ever. Wow, that's an out of date. This is a I mean, there are a lot of decent isekais. I like them too. You gotta remember, a lot of classic anime are isekai too, technically. Like, what's a weird thing that's an isekai in technicality? Like Inuyasha? Inuyasha is technically an isekai. Wow, why can I not forget the name of that stupid movie? Whatever. I like a lot of isekais. Even if they're not good, I actually like a lot of them because they're entertaining. Just like nice to be able to turn your brain off. Yeah, this guy hasn't been on 70. I need to kick some fucking people off. Holy shit. Okay, I'm just bothered by this. 70s and 60s. You know, I'm actually kicking you off. Get out of here. I'm actually bothered by that. Didn't even have max level. We were just talking about people. Alright, these guys are probably not being back. Actually, wait, Mr. Ashinti. Someone else. These ones are all okay. As long as it's only like a week, I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, am I active? It's like, yeah, I'm on every day, and I'm streaming Grand Order like every other day. If you don't see me streaming if you're like hasn't streamed in a month, you know I'm not active. But yeah, I'm probably on. Oh yeah, they actually increased the friends limit cap by like 10 this last patch. I just noticed that. Yeah, sure, I can add you. I've seen your number some other time. I just didn't add you. You can paste the number in chat or just add me. Yeah. I don't have all 10 10 10s, but we're getting there. I got like 3 done. I'm just... Oh man. I did that when I've almost done that a couple times when I was in university. Just like someone asks for a number and you're just like automatically write out your student ID number and you're like, wait, that's wrong. wait. Or worse, I was working at a call center. I was working at a call center for the university I went to. It's a part-time job, and I like unironically, when asked for my phone number, sometimes gave the call center's number because I had to give it out so many times. It was so funny. Like, I knew it better than my actual... Like, oh, there's Mordred. Yeah. Yeah, like, I stream Grand Order, like, every other day anyway, so... you don't even have to check my account to see if I'm on. But yeah, I'm on even when I'm not on. I try not to ever cap on AP, although it does happen a little bit here and there. I've seen this one. I've seen this one. I've seen this one, right? This is the lolly support list, right? Yeah. I remember this. That was good. Alright. I love it. I still like that. I just opened it up to double check. Yeah, it is the lolly support list. Just waiting for Lolly Vinci next year, right? Yeah, I remember that because you said there was there's no lolly riders, so you can't do anything about it. Oh, is it slightly different? I just assumed it was the same one. We got the sit night. What's different about it? Did we? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. All lollies in the CEs. Sit night is now on it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember the exact details of it. I just knew the general contents of it. That's some dedication to your favorite servants. I like that level 100 sit now. Yeah. Well, Saber Lily kind of counts. I'd give it to you on Saber Lily. If you were like, she's a lolly, you'd be like, yeah, okay. What are they doing? Oh yeah, I was checking how many pages I have. God damn it. I can't level that up because I want to put Saber Nero there. I believe Saber Nero also requires a couple pages. I just don't know how many. Actually, we could check that right now. Nero Clau. Yes. How many pages does Nero Claudius care about? Blah 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 blah. The answer is 0. We don't care. Well, then we have no good excuses. Is just to simulate? Is she too similar to regular Artorian? Oh, we're doing this. Saber. We want like archers and something else. The heck is this guy's? I'm bothered by people who don't put anything in their support list. I don't understand what they're doing. I mean, I know someone in real life who doesn't but do that. They bother me, but I know they're waiting for the 4-star ticket. In fact, I will send them a message at 11 o'clock and be like, if you don't have level 1 Nero in your friends list, I'm kicking you. In 10 minutes, I'm kicking you off my friends list. Alright. Yeah, it's okay on new players, but like, if you're past like level 50, why not just put your level, like, the most obvious things are like the Georgius and Leonidas. Like, why not just put a level 1 there, if nothing else, so that people can do solos? Yeah, I said like, around level 50, you should probably have someone there. Like, when it's reasonable to expect someone to have at least like a 3-star or something, put up there. Yeah. I don't actually know what counts as new in terms of level. Like, I don't even know what I thought, where I was at each level. Level 50 is probably super new if you just did an event, right? Because you basically like I leveled up like 30 times at least during that lottery, like 30, 40 times during that lottery, and I had already done an event that got me to like level 80. So yeah, definitely under 100 is new. Hi, Asterios. Ohio. Ohio, Asterios. Yeah, you could easily get it in 1 to 2 days, depending on what you're doing. If you only logged in and played for like 2 hours, you probably wouldn't be at 50. Yeah, what happened? We're in a labyrinth. Yeah, they've never reduced the XP requirements, right? So they're still the same as they were on launch? I believe. I don't know about 50 in a day, but I believe pretty early, depending on how much reading you did. Foe's giving him a cookie? Or Foe's eating the cookie? Oh, mom. The grocery store near me was selling the Thin Mint Girl Guide cookies this week. I bought 3 boxes of them. They're all gone, by the way. I was like, they're selling them. They're not selling them in person. They're at a grocery store. Yeah, if you like skip story, you get way higher than if you're reading story. Because like the story is literally like half or 2/3 of the content. Yeah, oh, weird. Weird. We have Asterius, the labyrinth minotaur, and we're trapped in a magically appearing labyrinth. Isn't that weird? Yeah. I think I got through I think I got through almost all of Fuyuki in the first day I played. That sounds about right. What I did do. Spent a ton of level ups on Ember farming. Skeletons? I'm guessing skeletons. Smell of blood. What are you fighting? Skeletons? Alright, Asterius. I should have brought Asterius. He wasn't available on the story support. I didn't know if we were fighting him, but if he's fighting alongside us, I should bring Asterios. Even if he's level 1. Ah, okay. They are zombies. Otome. Otoko is man. What's Otome? Ah. Guess we'll have to steal all these stars. Alright. I really like his attack speed. That just feels really satisfying. Yeah, I'm just go dun, 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 in like half a second with a greatsword. You're like, damn, this guy's fucking scary. No bonus XP? I guess not if it's if it's launch day. All right. I'm fairly. Oh, this is the 3rd wave. Okay. I'm fairly certain that Lancelot will kill that zombie anyway. But we may as well not take chances. We're just farming Bond while we wait for Ziv anyway. I'm Puneb Jesser. Kill someone. I need to finish scaling up the Nidocris. Easily distracted with all the other servants I want to skill up. Hey, triple. What's that? Nidocris farming Lancers? More likely than you think. Why Nidocris is like the top of my recommendations for random ass farming servants. The random instant death procs cover you when everything else doesn't. Anyone who's giving me bonus bond, please. Bonus bond, thank you. Right, 16k XP per run. Okay. For 4-star for the 40 XP or 40 AP embers, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, there's riders here. Yeah, okay. Still going this way. Don't actually care. Quests are so easy, it's better to just do a bond team where you're like, everyone needs bond. They're all like bond 1 or 2, so we may as well just put them in, take an extra couple turns, get the bond XP. Both foe and master are fine. How are you, Asterios? I like Asterios. Seen some gross Asterios solos, and they always look really fun, but I've never gone out of my way to put any points into them. Maybe because it's just like, I have so many berserkers I want to level. Like, you know, you have like 5, like I have like, I have Hijikata, I have Penth. I kind of have Fran. I'm not sure I want to actually put Fran to 10, 10, 10. But I definitely want to put Jerker to 10, 10, 10. Okay. Still mathing out how much AP you threw at Embers on the first day you played. The Labyrinth. Yeah, I was wondering why we're in a labyrinth. Can't you summon this labyrinth, Asterios? Why are we in your NP? How'd you screw up this badly? Go, Asterios. I don't see a reason why not to use Egyptian Madecraft to clear this node in one turn. So like level 25, okay. Interesting. Arturia has better AP, or better NP game than Lancelot. Alright. I'll accept that. We can't all do amazing at AP. We can't all be amazing at AP game. %. We should have used her heads up. Oh, thanks. He punched us in the face because we screwed up. Alright. You win this round. So you're like level 30-ish? Okay. Chimera. This one doesn't even have 100k. What the heck? You're gonna erase this guy. Like, it's not even close. Oh well. These actually do give a good amount of AP. Or, bond XP. Okay, just the NP killed them. Sounds good. That's our cherry for you. Complete all the missions. Yeah. We had download campaign quests. I should have checked those. They're probably on for a few more days. But I should probably see what they are. Yeah, it's pretty good for... Yeah, they're really efficient for Bond, too. Let's see. I have not fallen asleep at my desk in a very long time. Thank you. Thanks though, Mash. We need to kill a lot of oddly specific types of enemies. Well, we have 12 days, so that's probably gonna happen anyway. Let's keep doing interludes. Asterios, the furry friendly Minotaur guy. No, not you. I should go check what Asterios actually has for Bond. Yeah, unfortunately he's level 1, so it's probably pretty low. Bond 4, okay. Wait, how is this a... No, where's my actual Asterios? There we go. I was gonna say, there's no way I have NP1 Asterios. That'd just be weird. He's like I know he's not, he's like one of the most common servants you could possibly get. Are we tired? I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, I'll be honest. It's been a long week. I guess I hold the Minotaur's hand. I'd be more comfortable if I wasn't. I don't usually hold guys' hands, but I guess you're a spirit, so it doesn't count, right? He has like the intelligence of a 6-year-old, so it's not creepy, right? It's... Yeah. Fixing your chair. Here I thought you were doing math about leveling XP. Turns out that's all related to fixing your chair. Alright. I'm not afraid of Asterios. I have like 20 scarier servants. You also seem to be in control of yourself most of the time. Ah, okay, so it's like max level 30 on AP from starting if you're just farming embers. Okay. Asterios. What are we fighting this time? Raiko? Raiko is moderately terrifying. Lancer Raiko is pretty scary. I'm actually probably scared of her more than Berserker Raiko, because Berserker Raiko is like obsessively motherly, which is still like overwhelming, but at least she's not like outright crazy like Lancer was. Lancer, like you actually just a fear for your life. It's not even like something where you can just reason with her or be protected or whatever. I mean, maybe mechanically. I don't know about getting Abby to protect me. She is not exactly safe or mentally stable, and you know, she can just completely fuck you. She can totally mind rape you, so I'm not comfortable around Abby. I would prefer like MHXX. We're gonna have counterclassing. I mean, the whole plot of Salem tells me Abby is not a particularly safe servant to handle. Because she just has one bad day, opens a key to Elder Gods, suddenly tentacles everywhere, people dying. Like, yeah, just like, oh yeah, you just worship Cthulhu. Okay. Seems safe. I mean, the worst Raiko's gonna do is murder you. Like, driven insane, have your soul harvested by horrors from beyond this dimension and your mortal comprehension is not a safe. Not a safe. They're not a safe person to hang around. Okay. Anything that's like, ah, yes, I work with Lovecraftian horrors regularly. You just stay away from that. You're like, I'd rather die. We literally had that happen. That was the whole singularity. It's like we literally fought her as a boss. Yeah, it's about her as her like real self, and there was some outside interference. But I'm still not 100%. I'm not still not feeling safe around Abby. Yeah, I know we beat her up and basically talked her down, right? Yeah, you just tried to stop her. But that would have been one bad ending if you didn't stop her, man. Alright. There's no way he's not immune to instant death. But I mean, what else are we gonna do with Rapid Roots of the Divine, right? Also, yeah, you're right, that's true. Alright. I mean, what else are we doing with Rapid Roots of the Divine if not trying to, like, blast people in one turn? This isn't gonna work because he has way too much health and she's not even foed, but we're just here for the bond points. This boss isn't probably not gonna kill us. Probably. I say probably. We might get one. Someone might get one shot. I mean, we could have just brought Hokusai if we wanted to kill this. Do I just go damage here instead of going arts? I think I do. I think we kill him in like 3-ish turns anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much. Alright. We got stars. It's time to be a crit machine. Do your job, Lancelot. That is a lot of bond and not a lot of regular XP. Like, that's a lot of bond. The regular XP gains are atrocious, but the bond gains are pretty good. I'm definitely going to be bringing bond teams to all the interludes I can drag people through. I mean, if she... Her NP that, like, opens a gate to another dimension would probably drive you insane the minute you stepped through it. So I don't really... I don't know about that one. Usually the minute you lay eyes on an outer god, you lose your sanity on the spot. Oh, well, if she's just teleporting you somewhere else, I guess that'd be okay. Alright. The boosted version that greatly decreases it. It decreases it even more for 1 turn. She is trying to do that during the story. You are right, that's fair. I think Robin Hood's turns now. What do you got for me, Robin Hood? We're fighting archers. Are we fighting you? Perchance. This gives like 10% instead of 15, right? Yeah, it's just better to use the new one all the time. Okay. Oh, she tries to protect you from the Lost Belts during her interlude. She got a new interlude, right? That's cool. Alright. Sure, is Lancelot bad for this quest? Objectively so, but we still want Bond Team. Team Bond is still going. That's a little old now, okay. Did you see the new buffs for Abigail on JP? They actually just updated, like, they just did upgrades for 3 of the foreigners. I believe it was like MHXX, Abigail, and Yang Guifei all got upgrades. Yeah, just came out like a couple days ago. I'll pop onto JP in a minute after. Alright, hold up. I'll pop onto JP when we're done this quest. Yeah, she does get a buff. I believe it gives a battery to her NP charge skill. It's nothing too crazy. I recall Abigail's main issue is the ridiculously like 8 turn cooldown, ridiculously long like 8 turn cooldowns on her abilities, right? I don't remember asking Robin jack shit. Of course he is. Robin, what do you want? This beatable player. Give him to a blacksmith. Take all you've got. What are you trying to do? Gonna make a trap? I mean, Abby's got her role and she fulfills it pretty well. I'm kind of surprised they actually did buff her. It's probably why it's not a massive buff. It feels good to make sure she gets like an interlude or some attention at any time, right? I feel like Saint Court's interludes are almost disappointing. Like, you're like, this new servant got this crazy new buff, and you're like, what'd you get? I get 1 Saint Courts. Thanks, game. Thanks, DW. Like, Abby does her role really well. Strip all debuffs before NP damage is insane. And then she's like a 5-star single target foreigner. She's got Berserker killing too at T. The only thing she needs is like hard defense herself. Because she kind of has an okay amount of party support. Not amazing. You're one of the most normal servants, Robin Hood. Very true. Yeah, she's got party support. Yeah, the 30% battery will also help with that 3-turn team, because you won't need a case scope. You know, it would be nice to be able to filter for specific servants in specific areas. Filter them out, I assume you mean, right? Like, oh my god, there's too many Scotties, let's filter them out. Because you never want Scotty unless you're DSS. Most of the time. Very rarely, at least. It'd also be handy when Caster Artoria comes out. Because she pollutes a lot of the caster support slots. I say pollute just because she fills it up. Not necessarily because she's bad. It's just like, when you're looking for someone who's not that person, it's really hard to find them. Sometimes. My current support list, I'm kind of happy with my current friends list because I kicked a few of the people who had Scotty off it just because they kept showing up so often. Like, oh my god, I just need someone who's not Scotty, and I have like an entire friends list filled with Scotties. I'm like, I'll take a DPS, I'll take Merlin, I'll take Waver. I just can't use Scotty for this. Please, game. So, after running to that problem a few times, I just kicked a few people off my friends list. Like, the people who had Scotty, who were the worst players, I just kicked them. Like, oh, you have Scotty and nothing much else? Goodbye. Not that I hate them, it's just... when you refresh your friends list 3 times, and all you see is Scotty in your caster support slot, it's really irritating. Oh, so it was traps, like I guessed. Alright. Men. He trapped men. Perfect for a growing master. I guess not people. Man is not the ultimate prey, I guess. I mean... how did you manage not to have your own Scotty? You have like... well... it's like, you've been playing forever. I'm almost surprised you didn't get Scotty. Yeah. Wait, really? This is the first wave. Are you serious? This is the first wave of a node. Like, I'm actually shocked at how simple this node is. Like, I can't even think of a way to have all 3 characters hit it. Oh my god, even Lancelot doing his lowest damage still kills it. Alright then, that was a wave. Cool. Well, we have no Lancers, so these might actually survive. Oh right, what am I doing? I guess we'll have Artoria fire off first. We might get some MP out of it. That's fair. I can understand needing to prioritize servants. You pick. Yeah, I get that. That happens. You're just like, I have other servants in my head I need. Because you're like, You know, I can't skip on Sit and I. She's like a month later. I really like Scotty, but I can't skip on Sit and I. I totally get you there, man. These unfortunate things happen. Alright. He does not do 19k. Right? There's like no way she does 19k even with a crit. I don't think. I don't think she does 19k neutral damage with a crit. Unless she has crit up. Okay. Let's go here. $1,600 Saint Quartz. How much quartz do you sit? I don't really care how much quartz you're sitting on. Yeah, gotta keep up with that quartz. You never know how badly the rolls are gonna go, right? Yeah, I mean, Scotty's personality's alright. I feel like I really wish they'd build up Skaha, because it's hard to tell. I like Scotty's design. I actually like Scotty. I'm a fan of her. I liked her in the story. She wasn't the most appealing person, but I also think her personality is not like super aggressive, right? Oh, is it the first part of the... I mean, I think they're the same personality, right? Oh my god, I almost picked that guy. He didn't even have MLB. Is it not the same all the way through? She felt kind of consistent. Like she was working... She loves all things. I mean, she still loves all things, right? That is literally... Was she trying to kill you? Was she trying to kill you? Or was she just trying to stop you from cutting down the tree? Was she actually trying to kill you, though? I feel like she was willing to do that, because she'd already imprisoned you and said she wasn't going to kill you. Okay. So she's gonna kill us. But I don't think that plays against the fact that she loves you or loves everything. She kind of still does. Yeah. I mean, does that mean she doesn't love everything though? Or that you've just put her in a spot where she has to decide between two things that she cherishes, right? Because, you know, if the tree dies, all the things she's protected for how many ever 1,000 years all die, including herself. But she doesn't really care too much about herself. Oh, hi, Shadow. We're talking about Scotty. Does Scotty still love you? Even if she has to kill you? The answer is probably yes. Yeah? 15 minutes. I mean, she's like consistently not really trying to kill anyone and just trying to smother. The only thing she actually tries to kill is Surtur, right? And then you, because you'll cause everything else to die. Same with Surtur. Yeah, it is kind of a weird personality. You're like, is this her or is this just what she's convinced herself of? Because again, she's ostensibly lived in what is basically the same world for like 5,000 years with literally no one else there. And her whole purpose is trying to preserve every single person she can. Yeah. But she's like the person who like puts things she loves in a glass cage so far. Like all the people, she says she loves them, and she's like she's like put them in the villages, has them killed every single year, called every year so that they don't starve to death. Yeah, you have the red of it there about Kiara Mordred. She is not a yandere. She is just a pervert. She's just a slutty nun. A very horny nun. That's the best way to characterize her. Let's do this, Mash. What are we fighting? Oof. How badly? What's the damage, Shadow? I'm sorry to hear that it did not go well. Contemplating throwing a couple tickets, but she's not on my roll list for this year. Good things. Good things like what though? What shiny things did you get? Hope they were really good, like a K-scope. Or a black grail. Or the exact general pool 5-star you wanted, because very little else compares with not getting the servant you are rolling for. Why is this quest is absurdly easy? What the heck? Alright. For Nazah and Caster. Oh yeah, she's on right up. Caster of Okeanos. I actually like Caster of Okeanos. I really liked her in Salem. I was like all set to get more Medei, and then they swap her out for Cersei, and I'm like, wait, is this actually a better result? Yeah, Karen's okay. Karen's alright, well. Florence Nightingale NP2. Not the best. Actually, does she have like... Oh, is she like heal on NP? I should check that right now. Reload page. Okay, fine. We won't reload that page. It doesn't seem to be responding. What did new NP levels of Nightingale get me? NP levels of Nightingale are... Heal 1,000, 500, 250, and then another 250. So NP2 to NP3 would be like 500 healing on the NP. Ouch. That's rough, buddy. It's like debatable how lucky that is. Yeah, not for SSRs. Cause that's pretty good for 4 stars, right? That's 8 4-stars. Oh, I did get some kaleidoscope scopes. As in more than one? Shit, man. Like, I'd be okay with just 1 K scope. But yeah, sure, get like 3 K scopes. Seems good. I'm sorry you didn't get Abby. But kaleidoscope is a good trade. 2 kaleidoscopes sounds good. I mean, if you're gonna get 5-star CEs, kaleidoscope's like the best you can get for rolls. Depends on how important Abby is to him. Oh, is it her last banner that we know of? Or actually, we could check. I was gonna say, since Abigail is getting a like skill upgrade, since Abigail is getting a skill upgrade, I assume she's on rate up right now, or is about to be on rate up. It's okay, you still did a good thing, even if you weren't aspiring for heroics, Robin Hood. Yeah, I mean, nobody's truly gone if you include the GSSR. No 5-stars are truly gone. 4 stars, they're gone. Sorry, people who like KNK, you cannot get Fujino. Fujino is super gone. Sorry, Mash. Can't tell you. Alright, I'm gonna check if I wanna swap to JP real quick and check if Abby's on rate up right now. Gonna I'm assuming I don't have to get a new patch. Because I believe she got her upgrade. Or is getting. It's either announced or out. Because I saw it was posted on the internet that they were getting something. Here I am actually starting these streaks. Let's see. No news is good news. I don't care about this particular banner. Let's see. Here we go. I can't read Japanese. Oh, not yet? Okay. Looks like she's not on rate up yet. I'm pretty sure people said Abby was getting that 30% battery though, so... Oh, this is the rate up table. Shit, they really changed the format of this. I'm assuming that's Yanguifei. I sure as hell can't tell. I can read some of these servants, the 4 stars. Not 5 stars. Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? She's a summer servant, and it's like November. What is main? Oh, this is main interlude, right? I have to spend rare prisms to unlock those, I believe. Yeah, they had Christmas in October. Why not summer in November? It's like they're in Australia now. Yeah, they're in Australia basically. All right. I still don't know what I... Oh yeah, I have to spend these stupid gold tickets at some point. I don't know what I need more. Is the problem. I don't know what this account needs more. Because these are both of the fangs and feathers are really hard to get a hold of early game. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Even up on both of them. I definitely don't know what I need in terms of stakes or homunculus babies. Yes, they also have Abigail Summer. But Abigail Summer is different, so... Alright, let's just faff about in this while we wait. Oh, it's like 1 minute away. We're gonna get 2 seconds in. Give me a 3-star servant. Literally anything. We can probably clear this with any 3 stars. Oh, it's Chatterine. Alright. Yeah, Summer Abbey. Soon. But you gotta wait. It's like a year and a half for Summer Abbey. There's no rush. There's no rush. Oh, there's a Billy. Awesome. I'd kind of like Uriel instead here. Actually, you know what? Billy's way better, so we're gonna do this. Summer Ilya and Summer Abby, but oh, that's the worst. You want 2 people in the same event, and they somehow split them. Oh god, that sucks. Oh, the worst thing about saving Saint Quartz like that is you're gonna only spend, you're either gonna spend all of it and get nothing, or you're gonna spend like 100 Saint Quartz and get everything you wanted. Oh, we're skipping this. That's what always happens. That's what always happens to me. All the stuff I save my Saint Quartz for, it just vanishes for nothing. And then I'm like, you know what I want to throw 10 tickets at? Poster Girl. Didn't get a poster girl, but I just get Okita instead because I didn't give a shit. Wait, seriously? I think I outleveled these guys just a little bit. I was expecting this to be like the Christmas stuff and actually hard, but this is gonna just be tedious more than anything. Ah, New Year's is the worst, man. It's like there's like 30 servants on raid up in the round New Year's. I swear. And they're all like super rare limited servants that everyone wants. You know what I haven't seen in a long time? This NP. Alright. Benny, Hokusai, Miyu, MHXE, Meltrilis? Oh boy. Don't remind me about Meltrilis. Every time I remember she exists, I'm like, shit, I need a copy of her. She's like my favorite alter... Well, yeah, she's my favorite alter ego. I think I like her more than King Pro... Yeah, I still like her more than King Prote. King Prote? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't understand why people like Benny. He's not the one for me. Alright, it's past 11 now, so we can probably just go back to NA and collect our beautiful servant. So I'll just swap E. What, Benny's a girl? I thought we were talking about like the bird guy. He's like a saber or something? I'll be back. I'm just gonna swap to NA because we're really here for the SR ticket. Let's go. That was actually much faster than anticipated. Oh, she's a girl. The lolly saber bird girl thing. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I haven't looked up the server. They just look like a guy to me. They look like a trap or a guy or like a Shota to me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It should be time now, right? No? Oh, there we go. Gonna say it's past 11, so we should be getting kicked out to do something. It's time, boys. It's time. Look at that, right on the first page. They know who you want. They let you pick anyone, right? Gorgeous. All these wonderful, wonderful choices. Who could we possibly pick? Who could we possibly pick? %100% Steno. I already have a Steno. That's the worst part. Like a Steno. I pick a second Steno. I'd be like, why did I do this? 2 Stenos. That's double the bullying of best Snake. Why would I do that? Don't bully Snake Girl. She doesn't deserve it. But you know who does deserve all your love and adoration? That's right, Nero. That's right. I'm a man of taste. I'm a man of taste. Cersei. Cersei is fun. I would be tempted to pick Cersei. I really like Cersei. I'm definitely leveling her up before caster shooting. I mean, I already leveled her up, but I'm gonna skill her up too. Alright. Now this is no time for faffing about. We have important business to attend to, as we have a certain person who is not maxed out yet. I may as well get rid of some of these XPs while we're at it. Wow, that conveniently ate all the XP I had. Cool. But how can you be stalking him if you were here first? At least this time. Didn't have any XP? You spent all your XP from Guildfest? Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? You knew this was coming. Does that mean you're off to farm more embers? Another few days in the ember mines? All this lottery stuff. I have 100 stacks. I just want to clear out my bags first. Or I guess present box. It's present box, right? It's present box in this game. Because this is hella tedious, but it needs to be done. Especially the unfiltered stuff. The stuff near the top where it's all like 4s of gold, that one's fine, but... I have to pull all my XP out of my present box. It's not great for me. Alright, and we'll get rid of the silver stuff first. Oh, that's a simple line. I was expecting more. I believe that's again something happens, right? Mata Mata is again. Mata is again, right? Alright, first ascension line. Let's hear it. I'm so ready. Come on. Tell me how great I am, or how great you are. Pent's a good choice. Sitina's a good choice. I can see that. Me too, me too, Nero. It's a wonderful outfit, even if it's a little bit strange for them. It's a little bit strange, but it is wonderful. As long as you like it, that's all that needs to happen. That's all I need is Nero liking the outfit. That makes it great. She has plenty of lines like, and Oh. And they're all just slightly different tones. Reminds me of wait. Was it Vin Diesel that did Groot? I think it was Vin. Was it The Rock or Vin Diesel that did Groot? It's Vin Diesel, right? Yeah, it was Vin Diesel. Yeah. When Vin Diesel voices Groot and he records Groot's lines in like 5 different languages, despite the fact that they're all the same. It's like spends like a full day in the recording studio to say I am Groot like 200 times. That's a good start. Although you need to get the battery skill to 8. Battery needs to go to 8. Alright, what's your next ascension line, Nero? Lay it on me! This is our first costume change too, right? Oh, just 130. He'll be fine. For now. That's like 1 servant. Ah, there go my feathers. We knew this day was coming. The day we'd have to throw down our feathers for Nero. We did all we could to prepare for it, alas. There's nothing you can really do to prepare for having someone eat all your fucking feathers. Okay. $72? That's a good start. She's a berserker, so you can just farm anything. 240 boxes, Jesus. I don't even want to think about doing more than 100 boxes. I find like farming lotteries to be kind of exhausting. I think I did like 80 or 90. I did like 80 something this last lottery. That was about enough for me. I might do a little bit more, but that's a lot. 16th most attack serpent. I mean, I definitely don't, because my AoE Lancer team is terrible. Like, I have basically no good Lancers. It's gonna be an uphill battle for me, to say the least. Alright. Where's... At least she's NP5, so she has the damage, right? I assume your Alter Lily is NP5. Oh, she'll have that. No greats or supers so far. Kind of hoping we'd get one. Hopefully next Ascension we get one. Oh yeah, she's gonna rock out then. 50% damage bonus and MP5. Bonus and MP5? That's pretty good. Alright, next Ascension line. No such thing as overkill, Nero. No such thing as overkill. Skills or Grail? Don't be one of those people who has like a level 100 servant that has 111 skills. I guess if you aren't displaying them yet, it doesn't really matter. But I generally, if I'm looking for a servant, I generally go skills over grailing. Unless you very specifically need like an attack threshold. Like at least try to 666 someone before putting them up, right? Alright, come on. Great. Maybe it's not giving me great successes because it knows Nero's already great and thus doesn't need any. And thus all her successes are great. Maybe that's what the game is trying to tell me. Yeah, for most people 666 is almost free. There's only a few servants I would say it's not free for. The first one I would say I've encountered is probably Hijikata, because he requires like 200 chains to get to 555. It's like, I spent like a month farming. I think I spent like a month looking for a month just farming chains to get that. Ah, there's the success we were looking for. Alright, next ascension line. Yeah, chain farming. Good times. I think I'm okay right now. I have like 100 extra. I have like 100 right now. Although I'm probably going to spend all of them shortly, as I have a Tristan. He wants 200 chains as well. Come on, great success. Why don't you just borrow a few from your Abigail? I believe Abigail comes with chains in one of her ascensions, right? Or am I mistaken? I think I have to... Ah, the bone farm. Alas. Everyone needs bones at some point, right? You avoided it this far. No, I don't think she needed chains. I was saying in her model she has some, right? Yeah, may as well go for the grail then. Oh, these are my 10s. Xmas is soon. Yes, many... Yeah, there's a lot of, It's bones and fangs, right? I thought one of her ascensions had the chains. Had chains. Damn it, who am I thinking of that has chains on one of them then? I want the spray. No. Alright, we got Hellfire of Wisdom, Blaze of Login for logging in. Okay, what's the next lowest denomination? Probably... probably these 10s? I think it's these 10s. Oh, there's fires here. Get rid of these. 400 chains. 400 chains. I guess you're not buying any of those from the shop anytime soon, right? Cool. Fill their inventory. Yeah, we're still going, Nero. We got a ways to go. Don't tell. 500? Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, buddy. Oh, I'm so jealous of that. 500 gold gems for every class. The answer is in Fuyuki Singularity. I believe there's a couple that are slightly better if still need 400 bones. Well, I guess that's why you're opening 100 boxes like you said, right? Gotta get them somewhere. Alright, Nero. On to skills. This is casters. We want sabers. Wait, really? We have to do the interlude to unlock... yes we do. Hey, what a coincidence. It's half AP. What a coincidence, guys. It's a half AP interlude. We need bond... Probably need bond 4, though. Alright, well... Time to get started here. Imagine being so old you don't get your 3rd skill from... Ascension, but getting it from, Interludes. They had to patch her 3rd skill into the game. Yeah, we're gonna skip these animations because they aren't voiced. Imperial Privilege is probably on a level first, I assume. Oh god, my feathers. Fuck. I hate losing feathers. What the... Well, we know we have enough feathers at least. That's good. Fucking fangs. Okay, we have to actually stop at fangs because we do not have enough fangs. 11? Yeah, we'll do this. So. Ah, fuck, we're gonna need more feathers too. We can do this. XG is the, is XG the Fuyuki Singularity one? Or is it somewhere else? It's this one? The other option is bridge, right? XC? No. I thought there was another one that's okay in this area. I don't remember. I thought it was. Yeah, bridge is the other one. Don't do bridge. It's awful. You're gonna come to love the bridge, as it will be all you know for the next God knows how long. Alright, I need feathers and fangs desperately. Yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of runs there too. It's not an amazing drop rate, but it's insanely low AP, which is why it's efficient. I'm sorry you have to go through that. But it's either that or waiting for the next event to be done. Alright. Oh yeah, we said we were doing interludes, but we hadn't unlocked her interludes, so I guess we're farming this for a bit. Alright. Our brand new level 80 Nero instantly gets put on the back line because she needs bond points to be used at all. Alright, well this isn't our team. That is not our farming team. Ah, shit. We have to cut something. That's annoying. We had things nicely worked out. Five. 5. If that's the case, I'll just take this off. We need... Yeah, it's a 25% trap rate's not too bad. That's a ways off. I always need feathers though. Alright. See, here's where I'd put my K-scope if I had one. Alright. So ideally we get Nero to a decent bond level today and tomorrow before the 30% for octuplets and 25% feathers. That's pretty good. Actually, I should probably do other people's interludes because they give more bond points per AP, right? We were just going over this. I mean, we need the fangs, but it might just be better to do interludes to get the bond so that we can level up all of Nero's skills. Frankenstein and Mordred. I'm jealous you got Mordred, but unfortunately she wasn't an option here. Not yet, at least. Yeah, I think I should probably just do interludes with Nero on backline. Probably a better idea. Soon. Soon as in the SSR. The Super Super Rare ticket in a year and a half? Yeah. Soon. Sure. That's my idea of soon too. I'm with you there. Like, I've only been playing the game 4 years, but eventually I'll get the servant I started playing for. We already said we were gonna swap to doing interludes for Bond because it's more AP efficient. Hey, you know what that means? In 3 years, you'll have enough to pick any SSR when they're on rate up. USOs actually become useful for once. Anyway, we said we were solving Danger League. Don't expect USOs ever. Let's do you, Carmilla. Melstralis. No, we need Bond. Stick on the Bond plan. You don't want any more Ibaraki's because she's not MP5? Are you just trying to get rare prisms? Ibaraki's a 4-star. Actually, who's on rate up right now? They changed the rate up, right? I was gonna throw some tickets for giggles at one. I don't want Nassau. Because, yeah, we get Castor Rokianos, and the other option here is, right, Dino Coup. Dino Coup's kind of, I'm kind of tempted to throw tickets at Dino Coup. I don't know who I'd want to throw tickets at more. At Abigail or Dino Coup. I don't really need either of them desperately. Whatever. I'm throwing at least one ticket now, though. I hate odd numbers of tickets. YOLO ticket, Dino Coup. It's a servant at least. It's not Dino Coup though. Go for the Abbey. I don't want an NP2 Newt. I don't really want like Nazah in the first place, so I don't want another Nazah. We're gonna wait. I'll probably roll a couple tickets at Abbey when Castor Vokianos is on rate up, which is on the 8th. Abby's probably better for me though, you're right. Even though I have Hokusai, Abby fills a niche that I don't have, which is a good single target boss killer for berserkers. I mean, I'm pretty laissez-faire with my tickets. I'm like super conservative with my quartz on this account though. So like tickets, I'll throw a couple here or there for giggles, but I don't spend any of the quartz. If we want to waste quartz, that's what my JP account is for. That account. Shit, that was the wrong team. Oh well, it's 5 AP. Nero's on this team at least. I wanted to put my whole bond farming team on, and we just screwed up and put the oh, we just put our regular farming team on it. Oh well. Wake up, Master. Hello, Carmilla. I'm looking forward to summer, Camilla. That's gonna be fun. I'll pass on both. I'll pass on both. It was a weird year for you. Hopefully this coming year works out well for you, better for you in terms of the raid up servants you get. Ah, we're in that castle. Castle's just. Are we gonna encounter Liz? It would be weird if she was a berserker though. Really? 1 in 1,000 odds of escaping a castle? How maze-like is that? Of course, I heard every word. We're leaving. Bye. This is like the same plot as the Asterios interlude. Who's imprisoning us then? Time to escape, Carmilla. Come on, let's go. Yeah, who checks security measures in their own castle, right? Yeah, who'd do that? But we're Galahad. Mash is Galahad. Or possessed by Galahad. Who is a knight. So she's not technically a commoner, right? Mash is Mash a commoner? She's a demi-servant of Galahad. Does that make her a knight as well? I think so. Yeah, she's also not like, yeah, she's also a designer baby, right? Yeah, you're right. I don't feel like she's completely commoner. She's like built from the ground up to be better than you. Right. So Team Stella coming in strong. Really should have. You don't. What? You're not used to seeing Arash's NP kill himself? What weird world do you live in that Arash has guts? Do you just like not use Arash's NP? Or Arash at all? Oh, you don't use Arash. Yeah, no, Arash is really good. So Arash, if you didn't know, has a single target damage multiplier on his NP. He hits ridiculously hard. And his third skill, once raked up, gives him a 20 to 30% battery. So he's also got a decent battery if you equip him with something like that K-scope you mentioned earlier. Stick a K-scope on him, now he just instantly NPs turn 1. Does a bajillion damage. Like, he can clear most wave 1s even if he has to be counterclassed, and it has to be a tough wave 1 for him not to be able to clear it in one shot. Like, he can't just be a tough wave 1, because he does like 30k. Like, don't sleep on Arash. He's a really good 1-star. Like, it's so little investment. You put him to level 60 and give him attack foes. Like, that's all you need to do to him. Wrong way. We had our... There we go. We had our janky thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to take Lancelot off. Actually, I'm gonna swap out you instead. As I care less about Martha than I do about any of these other people. Yeah. Nero is still a black line servant. Thinking. We'll do this. Yes, Frankenstein's NP could be more exciting. It's not the best. Kind of like some lightning bolts hit. Fairly generic once you like get over it the first time. It's not super cinematic. Yeah, Fran could use an... Yeah, she actually hits really hard. The damage is impressive. But the visuals are not that impressive. I think Fran in general could use an animation update. Not for improvements, because her visuals are somewhat lackluster, even though she has like she definitely has dedicated two-hand mace animations. 15 minutes. "15-minute movie. Back in my day, we had at least 10 minutes each recap. Before, at the beginning of every episode, and a 5-minute credit scenes, and then a 2-minute OP, leaving us with exactly 3 minutes for the series. So everything awesome happened in that 3-minute span. 15 minutes. All these privileged kids with real run times on their series. Oh man. I still, every time I see a series that doesn't do recaps at the start of every episode, I still appreciate that. Like, when I was rewatching Unlimited Blade Works, I was like, thank God they don't do recaps before this. I still remember, I could still vividly remember, like, the absurdly long recaps for Dragon Ball Z and shit. Or Dragon Ball Super, because I watched that more recently. We were like, that was literally a 5-minute recap of an episode that was airing last week. Why did we need this? All right. Yeah, One Piece. I haven't actually seen enough Naruto to know if they do recaps like that. But man, yeah, they stuff a lot of recaps into episodes, and they're super irritating, depending on the series. What was a weird version of a recap? I'm watching Your Lie in April right now. Yeah, 40% feel like they don't recaps. I'm watching Your Lie in April right now, and instead of doing recaps, they legitimately just show the last 2 minutes of the previous episode sometimes. It's really weird. It's not the worst, but it's like if you're marathoning that series, or at least like watching more than one episode back to back, you're like, didn't we just see this literally 2 seconds ago? Like, I'm watching with a friend, and we're like, come again? Like, they're not recapping it. They just straight up show you the last 2 minutes of the previous episode as the first 2 minutes of the next episode, and you're just like, I feel like I just wasted 2 minutes of my life there. Series is good, but thank you, Ufotable, for not putting us through that with any of your Fate series. Didn't they sometimes put jokes in the Kill la Kill recap? Make them entertaining and actually worth watching sometimes? Like, if you do something like that, I don't mind. If you actually play around with it, if you just straight up put a generic recap in, or like, and like waste my time, I'm not super happy. Dude, that's perfectly fine. Who are we fighting? Is this Elizabeth? We get it. You're evil and you're hella edgy. Like, look at this friggin' Vines outfit you're wearing over your actual outfit. So impractical. I was tempted to rewatch Kill la Kill. I'm not sure how much I want to actually see it a second time though. I have a friend who hasn't seen it and probably won't see it if I... Wow, 5 or 4... I was expecting 5 art cards for a second there. Okay, these are ghosts, so like... Nidochris deletes these. Let's go with seeing Nero's NP for the first time. Everything else is secondary. Oh, right. These are ghosts. Okay, so that's not happening. Yeah, we got that 1% out of the arts first. Great job, Nidochris. Alright. I know this isn't the best scenario to use it in since we have no attack buffs. But I'm still using it. Alright, RNG gods be with us. Yeah, that's right. That's right, we got the attack buff on Imperial Privilege. Whether or not this kills someone, I have no clue. In fact, I'm almost positive it won't kill anything. Or it won't kill the middle guy, but we're still going for it. $20K, that's not bad. We didn't even give her any bows, right? In fact, all the servants we're fielding right now, except for Artoria, are unfoed. I mean, it depends on how much you like Nero from extra. But that's her. This is her extra NP, which is admittedly, it's of similar quality. I'm not sure I like the regular Last St. Claudius one better. I actually liked the summer one better the first time I see it. The problem is, I've seen Nero Caster's NP like 200 times. I've maybe seen Claudius's NP like 3 times. In this game at least. So it's pretty hard for me to make a judgment like I like her NP better. Considering I'm kind of bored of Summer Nero's NP, but I really liked it when I saw it. Yeah, right? Like Claudius's NP is newer to you, so you probably like it more. But like, did you really like Summer Nero's NP the first time you saw it? Because I did. I was like, I fucking need this version of Nero too, god damn it. But that was my reaction, so. I actually should have done Altria's. I should have done Arts Combo here. Yeah, weirdly enough, a lot of people actually like Abby's NP the most. I was really surprised to find that out. Because I didn't think her NP was that good, but Uh, people really like it. I think it's thematic, but I don't think it's the coolest idea. But I can't disagree with popularity. I mean, I can disagree with what's popular, but I can't disagree that a lot of people like it. So there's something to it that makes people like it. Well, we probably won't get another one of these. Yeah, but Abby's MP is cool. Very thematic. She has 2 different versions of it, and they're both pretty solid. And they actually change it. It's not just like a slight variation. I feel like a lot of the other servants don't actually have 2 different versions of their NP. And several of them are, I wouldn't say they fit their character to a T. Abby's is really, really good at her. Okay. I wonder who's my favorite right now. I'm actually feeling tired right now. Keep going. Give me them bond. There we go. At least this Skaha guy is running Bond C. Yeah, Saberlock would be so much better, but we're gonna keep on this track. Ugh. I should go through all the servants I have, try and figure out who my favorite NP is, because right now I don't actually know. It's like, there's a lot of servants I really like the NP for. Like, I mean a lot. Like, I really like maybe 10-20% of them. It's really hard to choose between them. Find another exit if the door is locked, obviously. A window? Climbing down off the roof? You know, use bed sheets, that kind of thing. Oh man, don't make me pick my class either. Like half my favorite servants are in Saber. So bad. It'd probably be easier if I chose servants I owned instead of servants I liked, but it's still pretty hard. Oh, Iskandar. He has an alright Noble Phantasm. He has an alright Noble Phantasm. I mean, I really like it in the show. The implementation in game, I'm not a huge fan of. It looks okay. The fact that like most of your hits are from the spears that they throw ahead of time, I don't like that much. I feel like it's like kind of eh. Like obviously the reality marble fits his whole character. Yeah, with it being like a manifestation of his philosophy as a king. And his joy in leading people to their dreams, right? Like, it works great. It is like the perfect capstone to Iskandar's personality. Assassin of Nightlist. Trying to remember how I phrased it last time I spoke about Riders or Iskandar's NP, because I feel like I phrased it a lot better last time, but It's such a good noble phantasm for Iskandar. He's like, I inspire people, I lead and inspire people and share my dream with them, and then all the people he has inspired come back as his noble phantasm. It's amazing. That's like exactly what you want to have, someone whose identity is represented in their noble phantasm. Mordred. I don't know, but Mordred has a really good one. I also like Okita's though. It's so simple and so effective. Like, I like the simplicity of Okita Sochi's Noble Phantasm. The darkness, 100,000. It's just you. We're fighting you. Alright. Currently wishing I had my 50 stacks of guts. But I guess we'll live. What are the odds I death chance a servant? Absurdly low, right? Like under 1%. Your favorite Archer NP is Summer Jean. Gee, don't you have Gilgamesh? What's wrong with you? The chance for instant deathing. Oh, the chance for what? The chance for instant deathing a servant. Specifically Carmilla. It should be absurdly low, right? That's what I was muttering about. The chances of Nidochris causing instant death to, or they should be like almost non-existent. Yeah. Alright. I guess we just do everyone. Oh no, it's way less than 10%. Very low. 10% would be insanely fortunate for us. Oh, she doesn't have an NP? What, really? Yeah, it's a lot higher for your servants. For the AI servants, gold enemies, it's like less than 1%. Like, they have an absurd death resist, assuming your death goes up. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 0%, 6% chance of dying if instant death procs. It's absurdly hard to get instant death on enemy servants. Because, like, you can actually instant death everything in this game, you know, right? Mostly talking to Shadow. You can instant death everyone. You can instant death Gaetia. You can instant death Demon God Pillars. You can instant death anything. It's just absurdly low. Oh, is there someone you can't instant death? Oh, King Hassan, because he has the trait, right? Yeah, one of King Hassan's passives is that he can't suffer from instant death. I think there's one other person who has that. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. He does have that passive. Basically, everyone can instant death. Every like major boss you could possibly name, for the most part, can be instant death. It's just, what are the odds of actually pulling it out? Absurdly low. I thought they added someone new in JP who had that. I might have been wrong. Anyway, I know Hassan's has that. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Yeah. So apart from Hassan, you can instant death basically anything. It's just a matter of what are the odds. Ah, okay. So it's functionally 0, but it's not 0. Yeah, if you... it will be a couple more lost belts. But hopefully we know it by the end of the arc. Because the next place they're good, the next lost belt, the villain has the Grand Servant, right? The one that's not out yet, Lost Belt 6 or 7. We know for a fact that one of the cryptors has a Grand Servant as their servant somehow. I know it makes no sense, but they have one because reasons. We know Roma. Sorry, depending on how much you read about Japan, we know 2 more at least. We know Grand Lancer and Grand Archer, if you're in Japan. Yep. Super Orion and Roma are both Grands. And Merlin is not Grand yet. He is Grand candidate. So is Gilgamesh Caster. Merlin has to actually die to become Grand Caster. And, you know, take up the role. I actually want to go to bed shortly. I think I'm just going to spend this AP on Fang farms, because I need to go to bed shortly. We'll be back probably around noonish Eastern? Yeah, probably noonish for some more. I'm going to just spend this AP the first though. And we also meet Berserker, right? I believe we meet Berserker in one of the last... Because we have Arjuna, right? We have Grand Berserker Arjuna, don't we? Because people always meme that he's in the Grand class. I haven't actually seen his stat block. Okay, this is not a party for that though. Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry about it. I know that people usually put him and Merlin in the Grand class, the Chaldea Grand Servants Club, so he's probably either actually Grand or close to it. We'll find it. I'll find out when the actual plot drops in 6 months-ish? 6-7 months? For a Lost Spell 4, I think. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna play through that. Yeah, we know a good number of the Grand Servants. There's a few we don't know. Notably, Saber and Rider. Lots of speculation around Saber, whether it's another Saber face or just Artoria, because she's the face of the franchise. And who Grand Rider is quite the mystery, as we have clearly Lion Saber. I mean, did you see how fast she killed Lancer? Like, he's an expert in survival. He lasted a whole day against... He lasted a whole night against Gilgamesh in the Fate Route. And it took Saber Lion, like, what, 2 seconds to kill him? Yeah, I'm on board with that. We don't have Lion Saber in the game yet, so that would make sense. Like, what else could you want? Berserker. Wouldn't that just be Ilya on top of Berserker? You have to be on top of the thing you're riding, or at least in control of it, and that would be Ilya. Rider Ilya? Sound good to you? Rider Ilya? Mordred's not responding because he's just thinking of how much St. Corthy's gonna have to save for Rider Ilya. But we're missing a couple people's classes, right? Although it would be kind of weird for wow, why can't Sasuke Kojiro to be Grand Saber? We still don't have Saber Sasuke. And we also don't have Rider Nero, because Nero is actually never in her best class, which is Rider. Because if you've read the bio for Nero, she's actually more suited to caster than Saber. She used Imperial Privilege to get into the Saber class. And her native class is actually Rider. And we've never seen Nero Rider. But you know who's more famous for riding things we haven't seen? Noah. I think that's like the most famous you can get as a rider, but I have no clue what the conditions for Grand Rider are. Oh shit, this is the wrong servant. This is the wrong round. Don't do that. I'm kind of... Yeah, I wonder... Wait, Red Hair is a servant, right? What class is Red Hair? If Red Hair is Rider, then you could be... Ah, fuck, he is Rider. Okay, I have no clue who Grand Rider will be. Because Red Hair is... Who is, by the way, Lu Bu's horse, as I recall, is a Rider servant. So I have no clue who the fuck Rider could be, because it could literally be an animal. It could actually be Berserker then. I'm glad I checked that. That's so weird, but alright. No. Like, If you can put like, if you can make someone's mount or rider, then they could probably also be Grand Rider, depending on the conditions. So you could have the fucking Hindenburg as Grand Rider if it was famous enough. I doubt the Hindenburg would make it. Maybe the Titanic would probably be more famous. Make anything, am I? But who? Not the qualities. Who? Nero Bond 1, mission accomplished. Halfway there. We got 2 fangs though. Could be a servant that could make anything amount. Yeah, maybe. But is it someone who's caveman with it could be fucking anyone. I don't think they'd pick caveman with a rock because we haven't heard of him. The man who invented the wheel? I see where you're going with that. Everyone else is just copying his invention, giving it some shinier pieces. Yeah, okay. I see how that could be. All right. Gosh. I don't even know who that is. Oh, Gaia. Oh, Gaia, the Earth itself, Grand Rider. Gotta insert yourself into your own dreams and fictions. Yeah, okay. Okay. Can we just get Ryder can we just get Ryder Baron von Richthofen so we can have him and Lancelot dueling in the air? Yeah. I mean, yes, that might make Yara eligible for the Rider class, because remember, if you ask Mabe what she rides, she doesn't ride a carriage, she rides men. Truly is the Thought Queen. That is part of Mabe's official dialogue. I'm not making that up. She doesn't have to be good at it. Well, you see, Mordred, practice makes better. If you do something enough, you eventually get half decent at it. Usually. Oh, there's her skill rank up quest. Does Nero have it? Does anyone have these that I care about? Are there any other interludes I'm missing that I need? I have a lot of interludes. Judge me. Yeah, we'll get this one eventually. Fuma needs his interlude if we ever want to use him to farm. Nidochris could use hers. We're working on that one. Oh, we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. Regular coup isn't working. You've seen coup working with working for Mabe before in events, I think, right? He's all right. Okay. We have a bit to go before we can get Bond 2 with Nero and unlock her third skill. And I don't really think it's worth appling on right now. So I'm gonna sign off. It's been nice hanging out with you guys. Glad to see you got the servant you're looking for in Fran and I believe Cersei. Cersei's great. I like Cersei. She has one of my favorite, and she is, oh yeah, that's what we were talking about, favorite NPs. I remember that before we sign out. In my Spirit Origin list. This is why it's so hard to decide, because I actually really like Cersei's NP. Although, for casters, Gilgamesh probably wins. But, alright. I don't know. I'm still gonna sign out. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow or whenever else you next pop into my stream. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night.